So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with the runner at first and nobody out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
First baseman, the kid.
The kid is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The winning run is at first base.
Hey, no one better. Leads you right here, huh, now?
Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Now batting. Here we go. Shortstop, Bernardo clear.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air, so quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Tyrell Braswell takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Number 46 wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Steve Cishek hammers down the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm in New York. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Jonathan Neese, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Harold, what do you got?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-handed hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, they've won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road, and that's impressive anytime you do that. Now they're looking for the sweep. In this place, that's pretty good.
Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is retired. That's as good a play as you're going to see. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edgar Sandoval comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, he makes the stop in time. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, the kid, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Matt, I'm a little surprised he's throwing as well as he is. He's pitching less than 40% first pitch strikes, and it's either very deceptive or his stuff is electric to the hitters. Usually that doesn't happen when you're behind it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Stanton going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Ready once again, Jeff Mathis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
come on, guys. Hey, we got 2 down now.
Here's the 1-1. Beautiful diving stop. Hats off to that one. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Digging in and looking for more. The kid comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Right over the middle, knee high.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready for another shot now. David Wright, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
David Wright.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. Yelich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The relay throw on to first, a double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're ready for another chance. The kid, he homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Hey, drive him in for us. Let's go. We need you.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down the middle and got away with them. I don't think he should go back there again, but he's got to locate a little bit better if he wants to put him away. This guy's too good a hitter.
Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Diaz is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark.
Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Rafael Montero gets the starting nod for the Mets. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
Now batting, Luke
second here
Ramey. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Ramey.
Right side hit hard. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think those...
Digging in, the kid.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg really does call a solid game back there. He does reward a pitcher for good location at times, but his reviews tend to be very good most of the time.
There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. HR, how do they go about ending the losing streak they're mired in?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark.
Digging in to try it again. The kid, he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 66.
Hey, let her rip right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
This is an interesting matchup, Matt. These are 2 of the best players in the league. You got a possible MVP candidate in the hitter and a possible Cy Young Award winner in the pitcher. What a matchup.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Come on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in once again, the kid. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Find some green, baby. Find some green.
Hit hard back up the middle. Mercer has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Here's Bryce Harper now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Bryce Harper.
Hey, we got one here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Nationals on top, 3-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. the kid.
Leading
And
off with
Dan,
a
what's
Mets
gone
hero,
wrong
bottom
for
of the
this
ninth.
lineup today? They're
First
only
baseman,
3 outs away from being
the kid.
shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 52 for him thus far. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score tonight. Steven Strasburg earns his league best 14th win, striking out 12 in the process. Rafael Montero pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, look, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, look at the ERA. He's struggled most of the season long. He's got to put together some good performances to drive that number down. But I think if he can attack hitters, get the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, he's got a chance to give his team a chance to win this game.
Baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, the kid. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they got a nice, comfortable lead, but comfortable can be trouble. You got to stay focused, keep your foot on the pedal, and just continue to put that opponent away because this little lead can dwindle quick.
And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The left fielder, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. To first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Well, another hit. You talk about a pitcher who threw well and got a win in his last start. Total opposite right here. He hasn't thrown the ball very well. They've been hitting him pretty good, and at the moment, he stands to be the guy that's going to get the loss.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, the kid. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a two-run shot to right center, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as we are all tied at 5.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Joyce, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Weak roller right side. Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB. Ready for another shot now. The kid comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Right here, one time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
This is amazing. I've never seen anything like this. You realize how many strikes he's throwing? The first pitch to every hitter in the game, every hitter has been for a strike. That's 100% on the first pitch has been a strike, and they've taken advantage of it.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Yeah, and you wonder if that stays in the park, did they send him home there? Well, it's a moot point now because they've got runners on second and third after that ground rule double.
Ready once again, number 20. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Hey, let it rip, let it go.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right.
Harper brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second.
Throw back to second, and that's a double play. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Wilson Ramos.
Here we got one.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. And he'll step on first himself for the out. The kid will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, see it drive it. See it drive it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Span going back on it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. Ready for another chance. Number 20. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Span is right there, 1 down. Striding in once again, Jack Bassett. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Hey, Get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid. Steal.
And the runner's breaking for third. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. The relay. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hang. Here's Mike Napoli now.
Leading off
He's
for the
0 for
Nationals.
2 thus far in this one.
First baseman, number 12, Mike Napoli.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded up the first baseline. The kid has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
9-6, the final tally in this one.
Final line
Matt
score.
Harvey. MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Lon Bright, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
In now, Yunel Escobar. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Escobar.
1 out now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Hey now.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Now batting, the kid.
Batting
He also
third.
had 3 hits in the win last night.
The kid.
Stay hot, baby.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games. Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, and he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
This is on the ground over to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count, and he just said, I got to battle. He battled it through and got rewarded with a base hit the other way.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
d'Arnaud.
Hey, any way you can. Any way you
He's set.
can.
Here's the 3-2 to short. Backhanded. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. Digging in now, Bobby Wilson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 0-2 delivery. Pitch popped up. The kid on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Oh, and they botched this one as it drops in the infield.
Well, you see that sometimes in day games. It's easy to say that from here that he should have made the play, but the ball gets lost in that big sky sometimes. It's a play that should have been made. You kind of feel bad for him at the same time.
The pitcher, Miguel Gonzalez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Hey, we got no one.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in to try it again. The kid, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely. So just like that, he's at third here with 1 away as we show you the league leaders in 3 base hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet.
See you to rip it up there.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
No.
Come on, baby, square it up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
In now is Anthony Rendon. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Anthony Rendon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in and looking for more. The kid, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
1 run, 4 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Span on the run. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So striding in, the kid, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle to second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Washington earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Miguel Gonzalez earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Drew Storen records the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors.
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who has been greatly exceeding expectations. And has a little fun with him while he's at it. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks. And what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric. And if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Now at the plate, the kid. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, they're playing good ball. If you look at the standings, they've got a nice, comfortable lead.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he picks up a hit now in 11 straight games. Swinging the bat pretty good. I love the adjustments he's made along the way through this whole streak.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Runners at the corners here, nobody out.
Hey, get your pitch right now.
In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. He'll get it into second. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in for his second at-bat, the kid. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready once again, the kid. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The kid.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Digging in once again, David Wright. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Right.
See it driving.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Left fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Andres Chang. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Napoli, and they get 2 here to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Mets out in front, 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, the kid, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. In to score, the runner from second, and a relay home. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Ready for another chance? David Wright. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Right.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. The kid rounds the corner and is headed home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's...
So coming to the plate, the kid. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now the relay home. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Wright. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
The 2-2 now to Wright, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 10 and the Nationals nothing. Here's Jordy Mercer now.
The
He
batter,
was sat
number
down
10,
on strikes in his last
shortstop,
at-bat.
Jordy Mercer.
Ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
10-3 at the end of this contest. The New York Mets wrap out 19 hits. Jacob deGrom earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets: 10 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.